Say mama. Each finger.
Say mama.
Dada.
No, mama.
Dada.
No,
Dada.
mama.
Who's your favorite? No, mama. No, your mama. Oh.
Mama.
Oh, yeah.
Mama. Mama.
Say mama.
Mama.
So that was such a cute video, wasn't it? Little kids calling out the names of their mother and father, mom and dad. In fact, mom and dad are among the first words that we speak. We name our parents and we call out to them as mom and dad. So right from the very childhood, we name people. Not just our parents, we also name other relative of ours, like our grandmother, aunt, brother. So we call out different people by different names. Not just people, also the places, like our home, school. So we name each and every person, each and every place, each and everything. Without names, it will be very difficult to talk or to write. So names are very important. In English, the words which help us in naming people, places, animals or things are called naming words. So let's see a typical day in the life of this boy called Jack. Jack wakes up and comes out of his bed. He brushes his teeth with a toothbrush. He gets ready to go to school and says goodbye to his pet dog. Now let us see these 3 sentences which describe a typical morning of Jack. Let us see what kind of words do we have in these sentences. So if I look at this sentence, Jack wakes up and comes out of his bed. So this word, Jack, what is it? It is the name of this boy. So Jack is the name of a person. So I can say that Jack is a naming word. What about this word, wakes? Is it naming anything? No, it is not naming anything. It is an action word. It is describing what Jack is doing. The word up also similarly says that Jack wakes up. It is not naming anything. Similarly, the words and, comes, out, of, his, they are not naming anything. But what about this word? Bed? It is naming this thing where Jack had slept at night. It is bed. This thing is called bed. So bed is the name of thing. So we have 2 names or 2 naming words here. Jack, which is the name of a person, and bed, which is the name of a thing. So Jack and bed. Now let us look at the second sentence. He, so he is not naming any person. It is referring to Jack, but it is not a name. Brushes. Brushes, once again, is describing what Jack is doing. It is not naming anything. And what about this word, teeth? So it is the name of a part of our body, teeth. So it is the name of a thing with a toothbrush. So once again, toothbrush is something or it is a thing which we use to brush our teeth. So this word is again the name of a thing. So in this sentence as well, we have 2 naming words, teeth and toothbrush. These are names of things. He gets ready to go to school and says goodbye to his pet dog. So what are the naming words in this sentence? School is a naming word. What does school name? School is the name of a place where we go to every day. So school is a naming word. It is the name of a place. And says goodbye. So remember, goodbye is not a naming word. It is not naming a person. It is not naming a place. It is not naming an animal. And it's not naming a thing as well. So goodbye is not a naming word to his pet dog. Now what is dog? Dog is the name of an animal. It is the name given to that animal. So dog comes under animal. So in this sentence as well, we have two naming words. School, which is a place, and dog, which is an animal. So these are the naming words. So you can see that while describing a small moment from Jack's everyday life, we use 3 sentences. And those 3 sentences contain so many naming words. In fact, it is impossible to describe that day in Jack's life without these naming words. We can never do that. So these naming words are very, very important. And these naming words have a special name. They are called nouns. So what is a noun? A noun is a word that identifies or names. So noun is a word that identifies or names a person, animal, place, or thing. So a noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or thing. So any word which names a person or an animal or a place or a thing is called a noun. And nouns are very important in English language. Now let us see another story. So this is a day in the life of this girl called Sheetal. Sheetal and her uncle went to visit a zoo. They saw a lion, tiger, elephant, and monkey at the zoo. They ate popcorn and ice cream and came back home. So let us see what are the naming words or what are the nouns here. Sheetal. So is Sheetal the name of a person? Yes. So Sheetal is the name of a person. And is and a naming word? No, and is not a naming word. It is not the name of a person. It is not the name of a place. It is not the name of an animal. It is not the name of a thing. So, and is not a naming word. Her uncle. So, uncle is a naming word. Uncle is the name of a person. It is the name given by Sheetal to this person, or it is the name by which Sheetal calls this person. So we know like mom, dad, grandmother, aunt, brother, uncle is also a naming word which we give to this relative of ours. Went to visit a zoo. So which is a naming word here? Zoo. What is zoo? Zoo is the name of a place. So zoo is a naming word or zoo is a noun. So in this sentence, there are 3 nouns, Sheetal, uncle and zoo. Sheetal and uncle are names of persons and zoo is the name of a place. Now, how do you find what are nouns in a sentence? So if you question with who. So if I question who went to visit a zoo, I get the answer Sheetal and uncle. So the words which are answers to questions starting with who are actually names of persons and so they are nouns. What about zoo? Words like zoo are answers to questions where. So if I ask, where did Sheetal and her uncle go? The answer will be zoo. So zoo is the name of a place and it is a naming word. It is a noun. Now let's look at the second sentence. They saw a lion, tiger, elephant and monkey at the zoo. So in this sentence, lion, tiger, elephant, monkey. These four are the names of animals. So these are the names of animals. And we know that the names of animals are nouns. So these are nouns. And we have zoo once again, which we have already covered. It is the name of a place and so a noun. So lion, tiger, elephant, monkey, these are all names of animals. And they are answers to the question, what? So what did they see at the zoo? Lion, tiger, elephant, monkey. So the answers to the question what are naming words or nouns. Now coming to the last sentence of the story, they ate popcorn and ice cream and came back home. So popcorn and ice cream, they are names of things which we eat. So popcorn is the name of something we eat. Ice cream is the name of something we eat. So these are names of things. And home is a place where we stay. So home is also a naming word. So home is the name of a place and popcorn and ice cream are names of things. Now names of things are also answers to the question what. So once again we see that there are so many nouns used to describe just a day in Sheetal's life. Without these nouns, will you be able to make these sentences or will you be able to describe the day in Sheetal's life? So it is not possible. That is why naming words or nouns are very important. So what are nouns? Nouns are naming words and nouns answer these questions. So they answer questions like who, where and what. Noun is a word that denotes a person, animal, place or thing. So nouns are the building blocks of English language. It is not possible to speak, write or describe anything without using nouns. If you like this video, then subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per CBSE, ICSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures on maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve the slightest of your doubts. And that's not all. You can also win exciting prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches and many more along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.